Hi, it's Dougie Wood, and in this episode of our Teams training tips, we're going to be talking about the @tags and mentioning, which allows us to send alerts to our team members inside of Microsoft Teams. So let's take a look. The first thing we're going to take a look at is actually where @tag mentions show up as an end user. So logged in as myself, I can see as I scroll through, anywhere that I've been mentioned in something, I'll see a little @tag symbol that appears next to a particular conversational thread. So I can see here George has tagged me in a couple of different areas. Now I also get alerted by pop-out messages at the time that will appear on my computer screen at the bottom right-hand corner. I can also go back and see my activity feed by clicking on this activity button across the top left hand corner, and I can see all the places that either someone has tagged me or even responded to something that I've previously posted. I can also filter this activity feed by clicking on the three dots across the top and then selecting either unread messages, which are messages that I've yet to read. Now you can also right click on a message at any time and say mark as unread, which will see it go bold, and also we get this sort of bullet point black dot on the left hand side. So if I was to filter by unread, I'll see any messages which have been unread. I can also select anywhere that's been @tag mentioned, so anywhere that's directly mentioned me, and by selecting on that, it'll directly jump me to where that conversation was actually posted. I can see any reply, so anywhere that someone's replied to a message I've previously posted, as well as any reactions, so if someone's liked, put a smiley face on something, or if anyone's trying to sort of call me, so if I've got any missed calls or voicemails, or any automated notifications which have come from apps, I can filter all of these directly down inside of my activity center. So that's actually how we view them as an end user. So as I said, we'll see these red circles that appear on the right hand side. But how do we actually get other people's attention? So how do we actually use these ourselves? So inside of a conversation, so either starting a brand new conversation or responding to an existing conversation, what we do is we use the symbol, and then you'll see all the members of the team will start to appear that I can select either by clicking on someone's name, or if I just remove this and start using @tag, start typing someone's name, you'll see that that list gets shorter. So I've now typed in Jay, and I can see Joe Blogs and Jane Smith. So if I start typing them, once it's filtered down to one person, I can click on enter, and that'll then select that person. So I can say this is a message for you. So now only Joe Blogs will get that notification. So Joe will come in here and he'll see in his activity feed that he's been tagged directly inside of a conversation. But what about if I wanted to get everybody's attention? Now, inside of this example team, I've only got a handful of people. But what if you had a team which had, say, 30, 40, 50 people inside of it? You don't want to actually @tag every last person because it's actually going to then take a long time. And also, you might accidentally forget somebody. So instead, what you can do to get everybody's attention, I'm actually just going to quickly just click on the Teams button so you can see actually the name of the team I'm currently inside of is just called Project X. But imagine this was, it could be my finance team, it could be my HR team, marketing team, whatever team you're currently inside of. Now, if I was to actually click on, say, a reply, or I'm going to start a new conversation in this case, and I'm going to call this my project update. And in previous videos, I've talked about conversational threads, how to properly use conversational threads. So please go and look for that other video, and it also explains how we use these subject lines as well, and how they can relate to search. But once I've got this conversation, if I use the @tag, now if I want to get everyone's attention inside of this team, I'm going to use the name of my team. So I'm going to start typing Project X and then select enter. And now this is selected everybody inside the team. And I can say, this is a project update for everyone within the team. Oops. So now when I post that, what happens is everybody will get that notification. So everybody's made aware of it. They'll also see on the right hand side this sort of team symbol. This sort of, it's supposed to be like 3 people and an icon to show that this message has been aimed at absolutely everybody in the team. Now, other ways that we can get their attention as well is by using tags. Now, tags are like a sub way of grouping people within inside of a team, and you can only do this if you're a team owner. But if you click on the 3 dots next to the team, you'll see that you've got this manage team option. When you go in here, you'll be able to see the owners, as well as from this drop down, you can see all of the members as well. Now, on the right-hand side, we've got this tags area. Now, tags will notify a group of people all at once by using the @tag mentioning. And as I said, only owners can actually create these tags. Now, this might be for all sorts of different things. So it might be that you want to have tags for management, for example, so for the actual managers. So we'll create a managers tag. And we can actually tag multiple people with that as well if we wanted to. We can add as many tags as we like. So for example, I've seen this work in the case of IT companies where they have like first line support, second line support, third line support, and use those as tags. But you could use it in any kind of job role specific, because quite often in Microsoft Teams, they're departments which have almost sub teams within them. So let's say, for example, we're going to have a first line support tag, and we're going to tag Joe with that, and we'll tag Marcus with that. And we're also going to have a second line support tag, and we'll have a third line support. Now you can actually have multiple tags as well. So actually, it might be that Andrew is also a third line support as well as a manager, for example. So I can actually tag him with multiple tags. Now, once I've added these tags, I can go straight back into my sort of conversational areas and start using them. So if I go into reply and start typing in, for example, first line support, I can then say, this is a message just for the first line support guys. And actually, if I hover over, you'll see who is actually a member, who's been notified by this. So they will actually have an @ symbol that will appear here to show that they've been tagged in it. And when they hover over this, you can actually say who's actually received those particular messages as well. I'm also going to create a short video after this as well about how you can use this in connection with almost like a read receipt type of functionality to know when people are being tagged. So look out for that video as well. I hope you enjoyed that video all about @tagging and how the alerts work inside of Microsoft Teams. If you enjoyed it, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Microsoft Teams training tips.